Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and greetings to everyone. We are students from University Sultan Zainal Abidin, UNIZA, from the Bachelor of Islamic Education with Honors program.
Today, we are going to present you our innovation project entitled Jenazah Train Exploration. This project was developed as an interactive teaching kit to improve student understanding of funeral management in Islamic education. Firstly, I would like to explain the problem statement behind this innovation. The topic of funeral management in school is often taught using a theory-based approach through textbook and the teacher explanation. Although students are able to memorize the content, many of them face difficulties in understanding the correct sequence and procedures involved in managing a deceased person. Students also tend to perceive this topic as difficult, less engaging, and highly dependent on memorization. As a result, their participation during learning session may become passive, and they may struggle to apply the knowledge in real-life situations. Furthermore, funeral management is a practical topic that requires experience and visualizations. However, opportunities for students to experience the process directly are limited in classroom learning. Therefore, there is a need for a more interactive, meaningful, and student-centered approach that enhances understanding and increases students' interest in learning.
To overcome this issue, we developed Jenazah Train Exploration. Jenazah Train Exploration is an innovative learning tool designed using a train concept that's moved through several learning stations. Each station represents one stage in funeral management procedure. The train model creates an enjoyable learning environment by combining educational elements with interactive activities. This innovation integrates several learning including simulation activities, hands-on learning, interactive quiz, mechanical movement using motors. The main idea is to transform a conventional lesson into a fun and meaningful learning experience.
The objective of creating Jenazah Train Exploration, first, to improve students' understanding of the procedures and sequence of funeral management. Second, to increase students' interest and engagement in Islamic education learning activities. Third, to provide students with practical and meaningful learning experiences through interactive activities. And lastly, to create a student-centered learning environment aligned with 21st century learning approaches.
Now, let's see how our innovation project works through the concept learning while playing. First of all, here in the middle section, there is a poster about our innovation project together with several general notes related to funeral management in Islam. Students can read and understand the basic information before moving on to the main part of the project, which is the interactive train. Each station on the railway represents the compulsory steps in funeral management. The first station represents the bathing the deceased, the second station represents the shrouding the deceased, the third station represents the funeral prayer, and the last station represents the burial process. The method of using this project is very simple. Okay, students need to move and stop the train at each station in the correct order, starting from the first station, second, third, and last station, using this remote control. Okay. The upper button is used to move the train forward, and the lower button is used to move the train backward. When the train arrives at a station, students firstly will observe the illustration of the funeral management process first. Then, they can pick up the flashcard here and read the notes provided. As for the flashcard, each flashcard contains short notes together with pictures to help students understand the learning content more easily. Then finally, they can scan the QR code here to complete the practice exercises. The quizzes are conducted through online platforms such as Wordwall and Wayground, making the learning process more interactive and enjoyable. Last but not least, teachers can provide a further explanation or additional information at each session. And at the end of the lessons, teachers can ask students to give a conclusion or reflection based on what they have learned from this project.
Now, I would like to explain the advantages and impact of this innovation. The first advantage is that it encourages student engagement because learning becomes more enjoyable and interactive. Second, students can understand the sequence of funeral management more effectively because they experience the process step by step. And the third, this innovation promotes active learning and teamwork skills among students. In terms of impact, students show greater confidence and interest in learning Islamic education topics. Teachers can also deliver lessons more effectively using a student-centered approach. And additionally, this innovation supports the development of 21st century learning skills such as collaboration, communicating, creativity, and critical thinking.
In conclusion, Jenazah Train Exploration is an innovative teaching aid developed to transform the learning experience of funeral management in Islamic education. By combining educational content with interactive learning methods, this innovation successfully creates a more engaging, systematic, and meaningful learning environment. We believe that this innovation has strong potential to improve teaching effectiveness and strengthen student understanding of funeral management topics. Thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum and thank you very much.